I'm here on the free market asteroid ship crash, whatever it's called. There was a dude in a bar, so guessing he's got a quest for me. Tristan and Barney Bruiser Bass.
I'm beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
You realize any other Arbiter would have crushed you where you stand for obstruction of justice long before now? That I am flowing with magnanimity?
Can't say I know what that word means, but if you're inclined to keep threatening me, only thing gonna be flowing is your blood out your body.
Okay.
Maybe if you would actually purchase something, I'd help you find your quarry. Well, might. Actually, might's a strong word.
The Sovereign's Arbiters do not negotiate. Tell me where the broker is.
Yeah, I got actual customers to see to. Let me know how not negotiating goes for you.
Your hands aren't on the bar, buddy. I don't know if he's talking about Hiram or if there's a different broker.
Sorry about our friend here. No matter how slow I talk, the words free market station is independent and does not bow to the protectorate don't seem to be registering with him. What can I get you?
What's the deal with your unwelcomed guest?
Aside from irritating me, I've been making it my business not to know. We at Free Market Station don't get involved with partisans, especially obnoxious ones. He may stay so long as he doesn't cause real strife, but that's it. You want to know more? Ask him, not me.
All right, bye. Okay, Tristan. Facetus Hornets. How you doing, buddy? Is there a way I could talk to you where you're not going to be sideways?
Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an Arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be.
What seems to be the problem here?
I came to meet with the information broker for, protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the Protectorate would defy an Arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker. And you've been anything but.
Why not just let him have an audience with the broker? At least he wouldn't be bothering you anymore.
See, you may have thought you said have an audience, but what you actually said was let him assassinate.
Do I look like a sentinel to you? No, don't answer that. My point is that if I wanted to kill everyone here, we would not be having this obnoxious conversation.
No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
Put him to work washing dishes. He doesn't break any after a week. He can see the broker.
Hilarious.
That's funny. That's real funny. Takes a lot to set me smiling. Have a drink on the house. I just had a thought. Might be something that needs looking into. Maybe something that would allow me to make an exception as to who visits the broker?
Okay. I hope this has intrigue. I love intrigue.
Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker, but we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk.
How exactly do these refugees work with the broker? Like, is this the same, is this an information broker? Because that's my only knowledge of who the broker is. So other than that, I don't know what he's getting at about the broker. So I'm gonna go with it's an information broker.
That's between them and Sub Rosa. You in or you out?
Sounds like you want me to go as well. Why?
I don't fancy the idea of letting an Arbiter loose on our allies without supervision. Might not know you, but anything's better than giving him complete freedom.
I do not take your speaking of me as some kind of feral canid lightly.
All right, seems like a plan. I'm in.
Great. Take the lap canid with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao.
All right, Orion. Ever worked with a partner before?
When I was an apprentice, yes, but not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
So you're not gonna go with me?
I shall see you at the refugee camp. Hopefully they shan't be chagrined by my presence.
Just talk normal, people.
Greetings again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison?
So I've already asked this, but what's those masks some of the Sub Rosa agents have?
If you were running a less than legal group, would you want everyone knowing your agents' identities? I don't think so. Lots of folks in Sub Rosa have friends and family elsewhere. Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate predominantly, but some order. If their identities somehow got out, those friends and family are suddenly going to look like much juicier targets. It's safer for everyone this way.
All right, later. Hey guys, we just got a new person. Maybe. I'm getting you a little brother or older brother. I guess I can't tell. God, come on. Really? Just let me select fast travel. Just make it a button. Don't make me have to highlight it. Just let me fast travel straight to my ship.
You just bought a shooter from not a weapons store, right?
Now I gotta run all the way there. Where's Tristan's ship? Oh, wait, hold on. I should have a new quest, right? Arbitrary measures. The bartender of the second choice bar on Free Market Station has asked you and Protectorate Arbiter Tristan Rao to look into the unusual silence of a refugee camp in Golden Ridge. You guys got anything to say about that?
Error. Currently,
That's the same thing. Niles?
Ah, Commander. Caught me cogitating.
Oh, what about?
I was just thinking about making some tweaks to v.a.l.e.r.i.e. Hoping it'll help.
Oh, tightening her gimbals, rotating her effectors, occipitating her oscillators.
You know your automechs. All of the above, more or less. Val's old in automech years, so she requires a lot of routine maintenance to prevent her hardware systems from deteriorating further.
She's not gonna snap one day and kill us all in our sleep, is she?
If that's a serious question, answer's no. She's got plenty of safeguards in place that would prevent her from harming any members of the crew, you included. Most times I find working on v.a.l.e.r.i.e. relaxing, actually. Meditative. It's nice being able to identify a problem and just fix it.
I know what you mean. When I'm working on an engineering problem, my mind goes quiet.
That's it exactly. Everything else turns into kind of a low static hum. Easier to ignore. Val saved my life after Horizon Point, and she's been saving my life every day since. Partly, I'm just glad to return the favor, even if I am just putting off the inevitable. Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time, Yamri. But thanks for stopping by.
Well,
No offense to Val, but anyway. Need something, Commander?
I just wanted to see if you had anything about this Tristan dude, because it feels like neither of you would want me helping out a protectorate.
Can't say I'm thrilled about aiding an arbiter, especially considering he ain't been forthcoming about his motives. Hope it don't come back to bite us. Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander?
Nope, that's exactly what I wanted. One of you to give me some information. To Dorado. Okay, that's pretty far. So if I go down, I just got to make a hard right, because I don't think I could just drop. No. No. Why do I have two markers? What is this? But it just always keeps the main quest marker up. Okay. Oh wait, I gotta take the elevator. So if Inez has comments to... Okay. If Inez has comments to make, I guess I'm gonna take Inez with me. If Tristan says I gotta get rid of a companion. It's this way.
Troublemaker approaching.
Liquidate him.
I was wondering why some of them are quick, and I'm realizing that if they're taking Adrena time, of course they're gonna be faster.
Prescription filled. Craft's back in business. Out of sight and on the way. Someone call for a medic. To the rescue. Right on scene.
Just too tanky.
earn my commission.
Oh, come on. Really love when you guys walk in front of me.
Commander, watch your vital.
Guys, really. I'm gonna try to go. Okay, well, they are spiders, rock spiders. Got it. I'm gonna try to just go straight to the location instead of exploring like I always do, so that this isn't like an 80-hour video. I'm on a task. I have an objective. I'm gonna do it. I'm not seeing all those mines, but I guess that's the point of the mines. Scalawag. Bullet splitter.
Spy, move!
We're ignoring them for now. We'll be back. Okay. Carrionid. Instead of the raptors, the bird raptor guys. So here, this is the location. Is that you? What are you eating? Rocks? Okay, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the location. Let's pop a save. It's my boy Papa Save. There's Tristan. Pod racers. Oh. Well, they're all dead.
So you did come. Good. I'm not partial to working with those given to second thoughts. It seems we arrive on a desolate scene. I don't know what transpired, but whatever it was killed the refugees to a person. As an Arbiter, I bear a strong stomach. But if you've any reservations about witnessing destruction visited upon the innocent, you'd best steel yourself.
I'm not going to accuse him, because again, I think he's going to be a potential companion, and I don't know how many of them are missable. Because technically, in the first game, you didn't have to pick up anybody. Any idea on who would do this?
I've some theories on the refugees' killers, but I remain unsatisfied. Although I am not required to do so as an Arbiter, I would care to acquire proof.
Arbiters don't require evidence? You must not be concerned with justice.
We operate under the Sovereign's indefatigable will. Thus, we do not need proof. But my training was somewhat unique in that it emphasized the value of thorough investigation. Let us comb the remnants of this charnel house.
Okay. Search the refugee camp. Didn't join me. Do I follow you, or can I explore on my own? Okay, what do you guys have to say? Inez?
It was bad enough seeing that explosion right after we landed here. Now, knowing it hit one of our bases, it'll be a miracle if there are any survivors. Where in the void were our defenses? How did the Order even get one up on us? Even in a ceasefire, ain't no way they should have caught us unawares. Look, I know we're under pressure to speak with the Abbot, Commander, but it wouldn't be right to not see if we can help any of those troopers straight away.
Sounds good. You had 2 speech bubbles.
Sure hope Val isn't missing us something fierce back on the ship. Anyway, need something, Commander? Oh yeah? What's needed?
Okay. So I guess I'm just free to have a look around. And loot. Hey, don't touch their guitars, Tristan. Is this where the bomb hit? Okay, well, there's another lockbox here.
What sort of life was this, without the Sovereign's guidance?
Automech status. Automech's logged for charging. 0 of the 3 Dragoons and 0 of the 4 Wasps. Critical damage alert dispatch from Dragoon 1. Dispatch a maintenance technician. Inventory. Current supplies. 2 months of food and water rations. Auntie's Choice fare. Yetch. Container with basic medical supplies. Needs supplements and additional antibiotics. Batteries for automechanical charging. This is enough to live by for now, but it certainly won't sustain us. We must secure aid from an independent third party just to survive, especially to avoid the baleful eye of the Protectorate. Ideally, what we've managed to collect shall be of sufficient informational value to the denizens of the free market station. Okay. One of the camp's terminals contained an entry related Automech Defense Force. The camp has been razed and the refugees slaughtered. I can discuss my findings. Refugee corpse. This corpse has a series of standout wounds, but you're unable to gauge much about what may have caused them. Because I don't have a 5 of medical. But I do have a bunch of grenades that they can also use as butt plugs. Now I say that, but probably any grenade could be a butt plug. Don't let your dreams be dreams. So I've yet to find an outhouse that opens. Okay, what is this? Wrecked transmission tower. This towering device looks as if it was once used to transmit signals to or from the base, but it has been thoroughly destroyed. Not even sparks flicker within its warped, misshapen frame. I don't have an engineering of 5, so that's more information I don't get. Don't have a lockpick of 5, or like I have literally nothing because I chose that stupid thing, that stupid flaw, preventing me from putting points into anything. And allies don't give you any buffs because why? Because why? A lockpick of 8 gives me a unique thingy, another drink. Okay, there's an upstairs area. Yeah, there's one of the dragoons. What is this? It doesn't matter. I'm not going to be able to examine anything. Okay. Yep, need a hack of 5. Badly damaged automechanical. This automechanical has been heavily damaged. The barrel of its integrated weapon is warped from heat damage. It's impossible to gauge what took it down or what it was firing at. I'm guessing the spider creatures. Because if it was humans, I think we'd be able to put that together and figure out that it was humans. So it was most likely spider things. Come on, I can't. Another thing I can't examine. The wavelength history is relatively uniform, appearing to indicate shortwave transmissions at semi-regular intervals. One frequency, however, does not even remotely match the one sent by this radio tower. It stands to reason that someone tampered with the transmission array in order to send this signal. Oh, goody. I can't get anything that's going to help me. Yay. I have 3 points. If I drop a point into sneak, can I upgrade something else? No. Leadership. Explosives. No. How do I revert that? Look, I made my choice when I wanted to just grab every flaw that came across. So this is my fault. Especially because, like, the things you get aren't even worth it. None of these flaws have been worth taking. They don't give you anything that's, like, good. Bad knees. No. Magazine size. Sure. What's the one that, this one? Oh, I get 1 extra skill point, but I don't get to divide them up. That's what that one is. So having 3 skill points, but I can't do anything with it. Okay, I wanted to look up here, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Oh, God, Miles. It's a pod racer. What is this supposed to be? Alright, just be aware. Arachnophobia warning. If you have a fear of spiders, my assumption is that's what the enemy is going to be. Okay, yeah, these are clearly meant to be pod racers, right? Does this not look... Well, no, this looks more like a Naboo starfighter. But... yeah. I guess we'll go and talk to Tristan. Because I have learned all of these things, but I've learned nothing. I really don't like that it took away the fact that companions give you a buff, like skill buffs. Like, I should be getting medical and, I don't know, guns from the hunter, military person, hack, and engineering from this guy, and I don't know why I don't get to get those. It just makes no sense. Okay. Well, I've searched everything, Tristan, and it is bright as fuck out here. There is yellow on that roof, so hold on, maybe. I don't know if it's for the roof itself, or... if it's just to tell you can go. Oh wait, I never actually went up here either. We got a silent sniper rifle. So she was up here on guard sniping when whatever it was that killed them killed her. So now that's everything. You're wearing a lot more red than I thought, even though I know that's your color for your guys' thing.
I cannot help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. We must uncover what transpired here.
Do you really care about finding out what really happened here?
As an apprentice, I was taught to see investigations through to their completion. Evidence begets evidence and can lead one to uncover further criminal elements. Any further interest is purely academic.
Didn't he literally just say they don't require evidence to determine if someone's guilty, and now he's telling us that he was taught to pursue evidence? Found something I think might be important.
Inform me.
Well, I found a terminal entry cataloging the base's auto-mechanical defenses.
Perhaps it might allow us to ascertain the final moments of the camp's machines. See if any final commands were sent before the camp's destruction.
Okay, and I can do an engineering of 3. The defenses seem pretty resolute, in theory, but automechs are easily manipulated.
The distinct lack of automechanical corpses around us supports your point. It seems the defenders did not defend. Did you have anything else?
Well, there was a single automech thing. I found a high-powered transmitter. Looks pretty heavily damaged.
Seems this base has seen its share of destruction. I maintain that it feels deliberate, judging by the still standing buildings. Was there anything remarkable about it?
So even though I couldn't pass the check, I can say, as a professor, the struts bore jagged striations at the bases. It was moved from another location.
Logical. Your deductive skills would be better served in the Protectorate, but that does not reduce their efficacy.
One of the corpses had some pronounced wounds.
Someone visited much carnage on this place while leaving few signs of their presence. Did you learn anything by examining the body?
Apparently, you don't need any of these perks because you just still figured things out. And medical of 3. The wounds match those made from electrical impacts. Must have made a shock weapon. Must have been a shock weapon. Oh, maybe the robots opened fire on them? No, the spider. Did it look electrical? It was purple.
Interesting. Dragoon automechs wield shock cannons, and the refugees may have had some for defensive purposes.
Sounds good. There was a destroyed automech deeper in the camp.
That automechanicals would fall in the camp's defense is logical. That there would only be one is not. Did you notice anything interesting about it?
The barrel was nearly melted off. Looked like it had been fired many, many times.
Meaning its combat protocols were active for quite some time before it was destroyed.
I took a look, so I didn't get anything for that one. I took a look at the camp's wireless communications tower.
Oh? I wouldn't expect a localized transmitter to harbor anything of note. Prove me wrong.
Well, it seems that there was some tampering, but I don't know the significance.
The sign that something unusual happened there may fit snugly into our other observations. We shall wait and see.
Well, I'm done with my investigation, and I think I've discussed everything I wanted to.
You're certain? You've combed the place to your liking?
I don't have any other skills, buddy, so yes, I have.
Then let us debrief and see if we can deduce what transpired here. Have you any theories as to what killed these people?
How do you think they died?
I have a strong theory, but there are gaps. I'd like to hear your own analysis, and we may compare where our ideas converge.
I wanted to say it was the spider things, but I guess I can't say that because I didn't get enough information. So, it's clear they were killed by automechs.
A good first observation, and one I concur with. Too little damage, no signs of traditional firearms. Have any theories about the automechs that did this?
Why are you claiming to be overheating, my dude? You're fine. Can we skip to the end? I do. I think the camp's automechanicals were reprogrammed to target the refugees.
My thoughts exactly. How do you believe they were compromised?
With my brilliance, why does it feel like you already know the answer and are testing me?
I may have a strong theory, but I do not have a definitive answer. Indulge me. How do you think the mechanicals were corrupted?
Again, I can't say anything because I can't find out any information because of the stupid things I have. Maybe they were just defective.
It's too convenient. I submit that the refugees predominantly used the local shortwave tower to control their automechs. The saboteur commandeered it and sent out an override. The only remaining puzzle piece is why. Why go through all this trouble to eliminate a handful of isolated refugees?
It's literally, it's not even hot. Why are you flickering and acting like everything is fine right now? Hold on. Alright, well, I think it has to do with that stolen relay. Its destruction was deliberate.
Agreed. I do believe that relay is of Protectorate make, and the refugees most certainly didn't build it themselves. They were likely Protectorate as well. I hypothesize that they used it to listen in on Protectorate communications, then sold what they learned to Sub Rosa.
And the Protectorate wouldn't take kindly to that.
After the Vox relay's recent destruction, High Command would have ordered a security sweep of all communication systems. This outpost's relay would have returned a signal. Upon learning of this camp's existence, they'd have dispatched a sentinel to cross off any would-be traitors. Hence the destruction we bear witness to.
Okay. All of which you already knew. If only we'd found this dastardly sentinel. They must answer for their crimes.
I admire your enthusiasm, but these refugees were traitors to the Protectorate. Though I still believe there was a solution here beyond complete annihilation. Now with that finished, hold. Some things approach. Be ready. I suspect someone has disapproved of our inquiry. Seems the machines return, bent on eliminating any stragglers.
Let me know when you need
arms.
Over here! Free hole in the head! Come at me!
He's got the hammer of justice on him. Oh! Well, leaders and bosses. I've already fought a boss. Why would it not give me this then? Also, there was no gap in between this and the previous cut. When I cut to take a break to try to fix the thing, OBS just removed my capture card, which is probably what was causing so much of the flickering, because it was already in the process of recording and OBS just kicked the capture card out. So I had to try to re-add it, and it wasn't showing up, so I had to reboot the computer, and then that fixed it, because of all of these BS updates they keep doing with improvements, but they're not really improvements. It's one of those things that companies do where they want you to pay for the better version, so they downgrade the free versions so that you want to get the free versions, or you want to pay to get the good stuff again. It's so stupid. Because I had no problems with OBS for the longest time, and then like over these past 2 years, of course, all these issues now. And I got a new capture card, so it's not that, yet there's still issues. Okay. Particular tough enemies are noted via the health bar. It would have been nice to know that before, because I'm guessing this says if I take out the leaders, if I would have known a leader was going to drop, I wouldn't have used Niall's ability, is what I mean. But I already know about leaders because we've already fought a boss before.
Mobility interrupted. Mobility interrupted.
Okay, comes in another one. Well, there's supposed to be 3 dragoons, so this is the last dragoon. Which, by the way, not too bad. So I was wrong. I thought it was for sure going to be the spiders. Also, hold on. Hold on.
That was a party engagement. You held your own admirably. These autos will never be used to perpetrate such heinous acts again.
I have it on hard, but this was a really easy fight. I don't even think I took any damage. And I've been saying I was gonna up it again to very hard, but should I have to? What do you guys got to say?
Being this close to v.a.l.e.r.i.e. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Same thing you've already said.
What I wouldn't give for a big bowl of purple. Got something
already-
that needs doing, Commander?
No.
I believe we're at the end of our investigation. The prospect of sharing our findings with the broker isn't terribly appealing, but we've little choice. I will locate my wretched Sub Rosa transport and return to Free Market Station. Pleasure fighting beside you. Be sure you return to Free Market Station to debrief with me. Despite our work here, I somehow doubt the broker would grant an audience to me alone.
Sounds good, Tristan.
Go. I shall linger here a tad longer to make sure there's nothing we missed. Then I shall join you.
Okay. So we've got our Parvati, our Vicar Max, and our Nyoka, basically. And our Sam. So we need our goofball Felix, although I guess Niles is kind of a goofball. And our person trying to be all tough for Ellie. Alright. I did not add this to my map, which is a little disappointing and annoying, because it's probably this location here, which is most likely side quest related. Oh, let me select it. Thank you. Because yeah, now there's no flickering anymore. So was it just that the update that I didn't even do, it sometimes just forces them on you, removed my capture card at some point during the recording? Can we skip this? Because I've already seen it. Thank you. And so far, unlike Parvati, I don't think there's a single companion that I've met yet that I'm like, I have to have this person on my team. And since they don't give me
How are the informant lines treating you? Hear anything good?
Not terribly. My only field-bound compatriot is stationed in Golden Ridge, and all she repeats is endless military twaddle.
Don't tell me you prefer the old days when you were a protectorate. For my part, I sure as hell ain't going back to Tau Ceti.
I most certainly do not. Boring now is preferable to instant death lurking around every corner.
Latest contraband came in.
Yeah, since they don't give me any perk bonuses, like I have no reason to favor anyone over the other. Whereas with Parvati had the great personality and was fun to be around. So I'm hoping that whoever my other two companions are gonna be fun. Okay, before we move forward, he's the broker, is my guess. I didn't want to say it because I try not to predict a lot of things, and I could be wrong, but I feel like Barney is the broker.
Salutations once more.
Greetings again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison?
We've been to the camp, and you wanted us that you wanted us to look at.
The encampment had been raised. I'm sorry to say there were no survivors, but I believe we were able to uncover what transpired.
Maybe I should have been inspector. No, that's not what it is. I don't remember. Discrepancy analyzed. You were an inspector in the DLC for Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Murder on Eridanos. Hard to take much solace in that, with so many dead.
I should add, your observations during the investigation were unexpectedly keen. Working beside you was a pleasure.
I'm surprised. Didn't know if you had it in you, especially with an arbiter in tow. But you got what was needed. Not bad at all. I'd be happy to direct you to the broker. First, though, we've got a small issue. There's a malfunctioning lamp in the basement I need someone to take a look at. Here's a keycard to get you down there. You mind?
I mean, normally I charge for tasks like this.
Just trust me and go give it a look.
Salutations once more.
Greetings again. Hope that little day libations are in for...
Malfunctioning lamp in the basement. Leave your loyalties at the door. You sleeping or dead? Oh, you are hammered. Need a hack of 8 to get into the storage room. Nope, so the broker isn't the bartender, like I thought it was. But is it Hiram not Burroughs, Hiram?
Yeah, how about this? I recruited a Protectorate subject direct like from Bastion, middle of a Protectorate holding.
Think I'll congratulate you for risking your hide to recruit one subject? Forgive me for withholding my applause.
You're jealous of my charms.
Yeah, real jealous. So are the half-dozen AC-ad execs I recruited last week. We're all just vomitous with envy.
So nothing unique here. More bypass shunts. Okay. Francis Min, you are not Hiram. You look similar, though. Is that supposed to be you?
Anyone had asked me, I had to put the odds of a live arbiter finding his way into my chambers at 1 in a few trillion. Good that you didn't come here for blood, Arbiter-Rao. Barney would have sniffed it out and broken you in twain. And I do disdain mopping up Protectorate corpses.
Because I did schemes of the smugglers, I'm in good graces, so I'll say, I thought Sub Rosa was supposed to see me as a friend. Why make me jump through hoops?
My apologies. Barney is sometimes overzealous in the guarding of my body, though when it comes to Protectorate arbiters, it is perhaps warranted.
If you know who I am, you must know why I'm here. My mentor died under vague circumstances, and I desire any information pertaining to the specifics of her death.
Interesting. That question appears to be at odds with High Command's public statement on the matter. Losing faith in your masters?
No. But I cannot shake the sensation that something was awry with her passing. If you know something, tell me. Please.
I could get used to this kind of groveling. Your instincts are right, Arbiter. Though we don't know the specifics. I received information that your mentor's body bore signs of a fight, and a nasty one. Someone killed her.
I knew there'd be intrigue.
More than I'd care for there to be. But the important part is that I was correct. I knew I was right to be suspicious.
If that's all, I think you'd best get along. I prefer not to sully my quarters with Protectorate lackeys. Live ones, anyhow.
And I prefer to limit my time with scheming blackguards. Let us take our leave from present company. Speak to me outside if you would. There's something I'd care to ask you.
Okay. Francis?
Run along now. I've spent more than enough time entertaining wayward sprats.
Alright, well now I don't gotta feel bad about looting you. What in the fuck am I looking at? Like, it's not unique, but it's unique, you know? You know what I mean? Like, what is this? My helmet can stay on. Companions, always off. Because I genuinely don't care about what I look like. And I want to see what these look like. What is this? And why doesn't it get to be unique? It's an armored suit, literally. It's a suit with armor attached. Is that making fun of Fallout? Is that the purpose of this? I like it. I just wish it was unique. And the masked flat cap. Wearers of this mask use it as a symbol of remorse for past wrongs committed. This typically does not stop them from committing further wrongdoing. It's not going to stop me. But again, why couldn't it just be unique? Bye. I gotta say, I love it's this outfit that he's wearing. I love Sub Rosa.
Greetings again. Hope that little day excursion. Libations are in.
They're still not as good as Sublight, but it's fine.
The role of the Arbiter typically does not require the assistance of others. We are expected to act as wholly independent entities. But I fully realize that had I not your aid today, my investigation's progress would have stalled and withered. During our investigation, I gauged your trustworthiness and did not find it wanting. What say we travel together?
An agent of the Protectorate would lower himself to work with a third party?
I think you have earned forthrightness. I came to Free Market Station to seek the true killer of my mentor, the Supreme Arbiter. Sub Rosa deals in information, and were thusly my best lead on her killer. They gave me less than I'd hoped, but it was at least a start. Unfortunately, I cannot act truly alone. I have no ship, and no support.
Okay, who do you think killed her?
I do not know your allegiance, and accordingly shall not speculate. Suffice it to say, for now, that I fear the true killer is within the Protectorate.
Has the Protectorate sanctioned this investigation of yours?
My colleagues have accepted that her death was a natural one. Questioning an explanation of that nature is foolish, dangerous even. Nonetheless, the circumstances of her death trouble me. I cannot allow myself to accept the explanation that's been put forth without investigating to the fullest of my abilities.
How do I know I can trust you?
I hold my word in highest regard. Were I to pledge allegiance to you, the pact would be nigh unbreakable, barring some extreme action on your part.
Well, I'd think that a high-ranking Arbiter would have their own ship.
Utilizing one of our craft for independent purposes would have rendered me conspicuous. I knew Sub Rosa would offer steady transport as long as I paid their exorbitant fees, just as I knew they would collect information on my every movement. But I neither trust them nor have the funds to continue this relationship for much longer. You, on the other hand, have proven to be a capable partner.
All right, suppose I'm convinced. You can accompany me, but you need to follow my orders.
I will keep to my convictions in any case, but I understand. What instructions would you have me follow?
I'm gonna be dealing with people of multiple factions, so no killing them without my go-ahead.
Ah, I should have considered this eventuality. I will listen to your words, and I shall follow your orders. I will not assail enemies of the Protectorate without your consent, though I will not like it. But if my sense of duty outpaces my willingness to comply with an order, or if you attack my brethren unprovoked, our relationship will come to an abrupt end.
That sounds reasonable.
Excellent. I hope our working relationship is most fruitful. I'm sure we shall discover much together.
Fine. But if this uptight tin can swings that hammer anywhere near me, there's gonna be trouble.
Well, I'm gonna keep you two together, because you two seem like you're not gonna get along. Well, three's a crowd. Wait for us on the ship, Niles.
All right, but don't come to me with tears if your new friend decides to judge you the moment I've gone.
Let us be off, Commander.
Okay, you've taken off your helmet.
Do I detect a spot of muck on my armor? I shall make a note to cleanse that at my next free moment. Speak freely.
I'd like to discuss personal matters.
Certainly. I consider myself an open tone.
How's the life of an Arbiter treating you?
Quite well. I am able to uphold justice wherever it may flag. Bolstered, of course, by your steady support. Was there more in this vein you wish to discuss?
Well, I wouldn't mind hearing more about your relationship with the Supreme Arbiter.
She taught me all that I know. Her teaching style was stern, but enlightening. If ever I erred, she would teach me to avoid making such a mistake in the future. Though she did not raise me from infancy, I was brought into her tutelage quite early. I spent a great deal of my life looking up to her. Her death weighs leaden on my shoulders. We must find her killer and bring them to justice, lest justice in Arcadia truly fall to ruin.
All right, well, you talk a lot about the Sovereign. What's so special about him?
Why, he is of the Matriarch's direct lineage.
Okay, so that part I get. Why does it matter?
Only he possesses the understanding to lead us all. Someone not Matriarch ordained would bring the Protectorate to ruin. May his leadership of Arcadia last for many years. I hope someday to be party to his glorious presence. If I had one wish, it would be that he leaned less upon the Consul's guidance. The Sovereign alone knows what is best for Arcadia. Meddlers should not be abided.
All right, how do Sentinels and Arbiters differ?
In every respect, save being humans, and perhaps even that is arguable in the Sentinels' case. Where Arbiters uphold justice and loyalty within the Protectorate, the Sentinels operate on its fringes. They are clandestine operatives, little more than alleyway backstabbers. I find them wholly unnecessary. As you might expect, they are the Consul's pet project.
All right, what was your upbringing like?
Straightforward. I was trained from a young age under the tutelage of Supreme Arbiter Marthana Andros, alongside my co-protege. Only those rated most highly on the Protectorate Acumen test could be placed even among the ranks of Arbiters. And to be mentored by the Supreme Arbiter herself was a great honor. Moreover, she taught her protégés to seek out evidence before judging as they saw fit, despite the fact that an arbiter needs nothing of the sort to declare something a crime.
Wow, actually making sure a crime happened before you punish someone. That's impressive.
Sneer all you like, but our society has operated in this manner for more than 100 years. Normally, arbiters do not need to prosecute, for all operate as they should.
Well, why do you think the Supreme Arbiter taught you to back up your judgments?
As the Protectorate's most elite, we protégés needed to be able to think flexibly and adapt to situations that faced us should they require adaptation. At least, I believe that's why. Would that I could still ask her. Alas.
All right, well, I'm surprised corruption isn't a bigger problem with you Arbiters.
An Arbiter would never abuse their power. Every action we take is on behalf of the Sovereign and upholding the Protectorate. In any other society, I could see such a scenario resulting in anarchy, but the Protectorate is Matriarch ordained. Our devotion is ironclad.
Well, it sounds like you created a system where no one can ever step out of line.
Why would they need to? The Protectorate provides everything any individual could want. Anything beyond the norm is unnecessary at best and actively traitorous at worst.
You're gonna be so fun to have on my team, buddy. Let's change the subject.
Ask, and I shall answer.
That's enough for now.
Bending my ear? I hope you intend to point me towards someone in need of judgment. Speak freely.
Is that gonna go off my screen anytime soon? Okay.
Way I see it, you late got something that needs doing,
It just keeps popping right back up. Okay, and it's gone. Alright, let's check in with people now that we're on the ship, because they sometimes get new dialogue then. Niles?
Glad you stopped by. I had something I wanted to ask you. Now that we're out of pulping distance, are you sure about recruiting that Arbiter? That hammer's a fine piece of weaponry, sure enough. But how much can we trust the hand wielding it?
It's because I know who's watching my back. Ra would be a fool to try anything with you around.
I'm flattered. But if there's any match to be made for a Directorate agent, you've just brought him onto our ship. Armed. Arbiters ain't like us. Facts matter less to them than personal judgments. Once the boulder's going, someone's getting crushed. I've seen it happen more than once.
Well, could you? No, we won't say that. We shouldn't judge Tristan by the actions of his compatriots.
What's that saying? You are the company you keep?
And now we're the company he keeps, so maybe he'll have a change of heart.
That optimism of yours never flags no waves, does it? Maybe you're right to give him a chance. But I'll be keeping my lamps on him, just in case things go the other way. I'm guessing you didn't come here to talk about Rao, though. So what's on your mind?
Got any other questions?
Oh, yeah? What's needling you?
Nope. Okay. Val?
Arbiter Rao has been admitted to the ship. This unit will proceed with a Protectorate Welcome Protocol, which may include burning, prodding, and/or light electrical shocks. Agent Ibarra refers to this as somatic tolerance testing and really funny.
Don't let me stop you. That sounds really funny.
Database.
So, Arbiter Rao. I can sympathize with his plight to some extent. Dead mentor, apparent cover-up, sure, I'd be mad too. But why do we have to be the ones to help him? Hasn't he got any other Protectorate hullheads to come to his aid? Maybe I ought to spell this out. I'm his enemy commander, and he's mine. Letting him aboard is putting both of us in a bad spot.
Well, he deserves to know the truth, same as anybody.
Yeah, but do the rest of us deserve to be put at risk? I ain't just saying this to be contrary, Commander. If he actually agrees to keep the peace, then fine, but I still gotta maintain due diligence. You should too. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
Yep, no problem. I'm guessing he's in his room? Nope, he's chilling right here.
This ship is certainly quaint. The grease stains and thrice retrofitted pipes give one the thrilling impression that the ship might burst into flames at any moment. I suppose there's something charming about its lived-in nature. Nevertheless, I have availed myself of the ship's cleaning supplies. Unsightliness is an enemy as sure as any other.
If you want to clean the ship, go right ahead.
Certainly. I consider myself an open tome. Inez's grafts are unthinkable. Simply to get ahead, Auntie's Choice expected her to permanently manifest a raptidon limb? A crabble claw? Sovereign's mercy. It appears she lives a life of constant self-maintenance, lest her grafts break down. Not to mention the discomfiture and pain of bearing a foreign edition. Not that it bothers me. She is an enemy of the Protectorate, after all. We would never afflict one of our own with such a fate.
No, you just kill them when they brush their teeth with the wrong hand. All right.